Welcome everyone to part 2 of episode 31 of 4D Def's Daily Dose of Dota. Today, we're tricking some people into watching us for the first time for a Juggernaut demo, but this is really a clinic on VG.fy's support Lion. At the 10-minute mark, we've seen him get 6 assists in the early game, if you're just joining us. Let's hop back into the game. Make sure the minimap's big enough size. Wonderful. When we left off, it was the 10-minute mark. VG.fy had been working on those earth spikes early on. He's hit several. You may have seen Ember Spirit pinging the bottom of the map. They're not sure where anyone is right now. If we switch over to their vision. There we go. They do have good wards, though. Great supports buying those. But FY at least is level 5 now. He's getting some XP. He has a lane of his own. And Black is farming quite well in the top lane. We see him first on net worth. Although, with the help of a Ravage on ZSMJ, Jugg has been able to pull pretty close. Lion is only now just seeing someone else in the top lane. Nyx is now here. So we see a magic stick picked up and a TP scroll. Doesn't know where he is. He's really rotating the lane, but his main concern is he's now level 6. Just picked that up off of that wave, and we see him immediately back up. We see a little bit of a movement. Might be questioning, what should I do? He knows there's a fight. Skywrath Mage just killed IO. There's several ultimates being expended in the top lane. But he may not be needed yet. And he knows that there's still a siege creep here, so he doesn't choose to port yet. Instead, we see a rotation. Super had already grabbed the regeneration rune, but FY says, hey, I have tranquil boots. This will work out great for me. 380 move speed. He's ready for a stun. And that was an earth spike hitting 2. He's going to get jumped on and... well, he does die. But on the back end of that fight, we see all of our heroes stay within a screen of each other. VG are sticking together as a team, though they're not stacking. Super absorbing one of Tiny's last avalanches. I think he's out of mana now. 220. That was a pretty good save, I would say. Once again, Lion, he dies, but you see the Ember Spirit. He went ham in that fight. One of the top damage dealers. And was rewarded with almost 600 in gold. He's going to have his drums very soon. The IO died and the silencer as well, the 2 supports. And about the only downside was Lion was unable to get the Finger of Death off. But there was a very key mech there, right in the middle of the forest, when they were clumped up. And a minute after that fight, with Lion already respawning, we see the tower fall, and Lion coming in from the backside to get his revenge. He knows the Slark has jumped into here, but Skywrath Mage gets a double kill. And that was a very decisive fight. You saw the gold change. And look at all the abilities used. Finger was used. An Earth Spike. A Hex. Also placing down that sentry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Talk about coming back from a death. FY doing a great job there. And he's up to 860 gold. With all the more fights he takes, he's just going to get more XP. XP that'll help him rank up his second disable. And gold. Well, did I say gold?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sometimes you just get teleported on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Super
attack.
even porting in a bit late. But hey, there's return kills. Black doing his job. If you'd like to see people die to an Omnislash, do I have something for you? Black doing his job. Picking up a little extra money. 300 gold coming that way.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And you see a little bit of a perimeter, if I can get the word out, being set up from, I think, HGT Icy. Saying we only have vision of this area.
Tower is under attack.
They could be anywhere outside of this. So HGT is very restricted. Black is able to farm well. ZSMJ very close to him, but he can just Blade Fury away. And they are probably fearing the FY Lion. And rightfully so. There's a Tide Hunter who just picked up Blink Dagger.
Dire's top tower
And
is
Skywrath
under
Mage
attack.
has his ultimate now also. They're going to be contesting the 16-minute rune. It's the mid-game. 17 to 8. I could show you that graph if you wanted to see it, but this is a pretty straightforward clinic on teamwork
Dire's top tower is under
and
attack.
just hitting good skill shots. Coming out from VG.fy.
Radiant's bottom tower
We see a
is
little
under
bit of a
attack.
dance as new
Dire's
wards
top
are placed
tower is
down.
under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
HGT
Dire's
standing in the
top
middle
tower has fallen.
and now looking to rotate into the jungle. They say there's probably people in our jungle.
Radiant's
Well,
bottom
that's where
tower
Tide
is
assumes
under
they are.
attack.
And just a bit of a dance. These teams in the current meta, not surprising that they choose to both smoke and rotate. They have a good feel for the game. Most of their heroes are level 6 now. Ultimates are online. Full team fights should be
Radiant's
happening.
bottom tower is under attack.
But like
Radiant
ships passing in the
structures
night.
are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
never
Radiant's
come in
bottom
contact.
tower has fallen.
The bottom tower falls. There will attempt to be a trade for VG.Black. All the meanwhile, FY is rotating up for this top fight.
Dire's top tower
He would love
is
for the
under
fight to
attack.
come. Another 1,000 gold and he'll have that Blink Dagger.
Radiant's bottom
He
tower
can really
is
start to
under
go
attack.
ham. And for net worth, Super is now eclipsing ZSMJ on the Slark.
Dire's top
But instead they
tower
choose to
is
take the
under
tower.
attack.
Pretty good trade. The siege creepers here, it'll quickly kill it. The two supports are literally standing next to each other.
Dire's
And they
top
go, well,
tower
that's just
has
extra money for
fallen.
us. I can come mid now, 1,400 gold. It looks like Super is getting a good item for himself. He'll have a Yasha on deck. We'll help a little bit with general movement speed and eventually build into a Manta. And at the 18-25 minute mark, we see FY wondering what can he do to get to his Blink Dagger. Oh yeah, that's right. You can always use a smoke if you want to go
Dire's
gank.
middle tower is under attack.
And at the 19-minute mark, we see our heroes set out into the forest in search of the late game. And at that, we're going to take a break. This is a big team fight that's starting to happen. These are large engagements. If I would have put a name to this segment, I would have put winning the game. When we come back, we're going to look at the late game, which is mostly Blink Dagger initiation. We'll be back after this.